Jacob Kendall out. Jacob, what's the countdown now to your wedding? Can't be long now. Ball and chain must be approaching very, very fast. The panel's opinion, watches to avoid in 2022. Specific brands or models. Watches to avoid.
If you speak to Nico, it'll be Hublot.
Yes.
No doubt. Fucking Hublot. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say Hublot. It's just like,
But I still
he
think they're a
started
great watch for the money in a pre-owned.
Yeah. No, but we want watches to avoid. It's hard to say watches to avoid, isn't it? Well, is there a watch you particularly sell, Spencer, where you think this has gone a little bit too far now? Let's take, for example,
It depends what...
the favourite.
No, it depends what you're saying. Watches to avoid because of money or gonna...
Well, would you avoid buying a Daytona at 30 grand? Still Daytona?
No, absolutely. Gav, you were in City for a number of years.
What's going up
when
is going up.
out, don't try and reverse
Buck the trend.
Yeah,
Don't get short.
exactly.
Yeah.
Just go with it.
Just go with it. What does everybody else think on that question? Actually, I think that's a really good point from Jacob. Does anybody else out there think there's a watch to avoid in 2020? Well, I'm gonna say one. I'm gonna put one out there.
Go on.
Richard Mille. I think that is an absolute. I think that's a proper bubble. I think it's a proper. I know nothing about watches, but I just think they are the most overinflated.
Yeah, the prices are
Prices are
crazy.
absolutely mental and just keep going up, and the figures just keep getting bigger, and I just don't get it. And
But
I've had
Gavin,
one on my
a
wrist.
lot of the questions we say, like with all watches, buy something you like,
Yeah.
and you're going to wear. You're not buying it for investment, and then if it goes well, great. But if you like it, it doesn't really matter what it does.
Can I tell you the problem of working with you, Spence? I'm going to be really honest about it. It's a very expensive hobby you've got me into.
You haven't bought something for a week.
No,
What
I
are you
haven't bought it
talking
for a little while,
about?
but all these seriously, that watch I've got on tonight.
I'll tell you what. I'll see what I can do on a Zero West. Maybe I'll throw a bottle of champagne in.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I'll print Comex on it.
I really, really like the watch I had on tonight, and also I'm by the way Coke.
Right.
I am. That
What,
is,
the new Coke?
I've got no.
The new Coke.
If a new Coke comes out, but I'm talking about the older ones. I really like. I'm just marking your card for Christmas. Okay. Daytona is 40k on Chronext. Chronext?
What, the Steel Daytona?
Still Daytona can't be 40 grand. Can it?
No.
Well, I'm guessing.
Well,
I'm
it could
guessing,
be.
I'm guessing
They were
they've looked.
30 yesterday, so they could be 40
Ian
today.
Nicholson, I agree with you on the RM. Gav, Greg Rouse, Swatch. No, Swatch is never going. You can't. You got to load up on
They're
Swatches,
priceless.
boys.
Swatch are priceless.
Yeah, traveling watch. Yes, Gav, I agree with you. RM. Yeah, with you on the RM. Is it because we all can't afford them as well? Probably.
Yeah.
But that's the point, isn't it? What's the point of? I don't get it. I'm just. And I said I've had a white
Just
gold
going
one
back
on.
to that, you know what? So many people for years with Rolexes. When I first started selling Rolex, people say, "No, I don't like too big, too chunky. They're ugly. They're this, they're that." And then people put a Rolex on, and they think, "Really like this." And that was what went on for so many years. When I first started 15, 20 years ago with Rolexes, all the people who slagged them off was they couldn't afford them or didn't know much about them. But then once they got into them, they really became affiliated and connected with the brand.
Neil Brennan makes a brilliant comment. 3,000, this is RM, 3,000 watches a year, and there's over 40,000 millionaires in Dubai alone. It isn't a bubble, but inflated, yes. I mean, I guess that's right.
It
You know,
is
if you're
crazy.
either from Dubai or you're a rapper.
I mean, things weigh 28
sports star.
grams and they're like £700,000.
Yeah, yeah.